them away, that's taking up teaching time. So they're supposed to be on the side. Okay. When we see this word, what do we think of? Raise your hand. You can go ahead now. When you see this word, what do you think of? Everyone, look at this word. It's literacy. What do we think of? Journals. What else? Writing.
Do we have to write that?
Literacy. No, we're just listening now. Deja. Reading. What else? Jackie.
Drawing and pictures.
Ooh, she went ahead of us a little bit. Janiyah, I'm not going to write that yet. Janiyah, what do you think of? Brainstorming. So what is the main part of all these things we said? Say that again? Listening, okay. There's one thing that all these have in common. If we are doing journals, hands down, if we're doing journals, writing, reading, brainstorming, what is the one thing they all have in common? Raise your hand if you know. No. Angel? They're in books. Deja? They're all literacy, but they're all words. That was what I was trying to get. This is all words. Now what we're about to do today is visual literacy. Now you can write this on the top of your paper. This you may write. Now I told you you can write this on your paper. If you already wrote literacy, all you have to do is add visual. Quickly write this, and then
On here?
on the lined paper I passed out. At the top of your lined paper, do we write on the front or the back of our paper?
Front.
Front.
The lines have to
That's
be
perfect.
on the side.
Okay, just at the top of the paper. There's no specific instructions about what the center, nothing. Just in the top of the paper, okay? Visual literacy. Now think for a second. What do you think this might mean? After you write this down, what do you think this might mean? People I haven't heard from. Who have I not heard from? What might this mean? Let's give a couple seconds for the people who are writing so they can think. Desmond, what might this mean? What might you be using in visual literacy? And I think Jackie's really eager to be called on. Jackie, what might you be using?
Pictures
Picture. You don't have to write this down. Just listen to Jackie. Pictures.
and drawing.
Drawing. There's a bunch of other ones though. I'm just going to tell you. Maybe let's have some ideas. Videos. Movies. There's tons. The whole point of visual literacy is it's not always about words. It's not always about books. It can be a comic book. It can be a map. Anything that you're looking at that doesn't necessarily have words. I mean, they have words, but it doesn't have to. Can you gather information from a picture or a drawing or a video or a movie or a comic book?
Yes.
What about
Yes.
compass?
Yes, you can get information from all of these things. Okay, we're not writing. If you're writing, you're not listening. We're not writing yet. I just wanted you to know that visual literacy is getting information from things that are not necessarily books. They're not necessarily your reading. You're using, okay, I need everybody to pay attention here. You're using your eyes to look at something. A picture, a comic book, a map. Macy, you have a question? Visual literacy. Yes. So how we're associating this with science is this. Let's start from the beginning. We're looking at pictures. Now what you can write is picture 1. Can we write picture 1? And in case you can't spell it, just write picture 1 on your paper. We're going to be doing like 8 different pictures. So that's why we're doing picture 1. So what I want you to do is after you write picture 1, answer these questions on your paper.
Is that high school picture?
Yeah,
Erase the L, don't get it. That's a 1.
this is 1.
Oh.
Sorry.
Doesn't
That
picture
help?
have an H?
Picture? No.
That's
Picture 1. We're writing picture 1 on our paper. And then we're going to take a few seconds to look at this picture and think. What do we see? What is going on in that picture? What is that? And why do you think that? Don't raise your hand. No, put your hands down. We're writing these down. What do you see? What do you think that is? What is going on? But you're putting your words on paper. We could talk. We're going to talk through it. But I want you to write. Because I want you to, this is something you're going to keep in your science folder.
We start writing.
You're going to write picture 1. Then you're going to write what is happening, what is going on, what do you see, and why do you think that? Yeah, that is the name, but you don't need to write that. That's not important. Actually, I might write the questions on the board just so you guys can see them. Now, you guys are smart. You got this. What do you see? What is this? What is going on? Why do you think that? I should see writing. I should not see chewing on pencils. I should see writing.
It's what's happening.
What's happening? What do you see? Why do you think that?
Oh.
Write on your paper, and then we'll share before we move on to the next picture.
We have to,
You're writing. What do you see? What do you see up there, Isai? But write that on your paper. What do you see? Why do you think that? You don't have to answer all 3 questions, but just answer something. Angel, I need to see writing. Did you write? Okay. Now, does someone want to share what they see? What do they think is going on? What do they see? Tina, what do you see? Yeah, just tell me what you wrote down. Okay, did you hear her? She said she sees an insect. It might be a butterfly, and it might be poisonous. Someone else want to share what they see? Jordan.
The moth or the butterfly is mimicking eyes on its back, or it's mimicking a butterfly that is poisonous, so if birds come, they see the eyes and they're like, I'm not gonna mess with that.
Miss Rainfall,
Yes, ma'am.
did Jamie come to Miss Corley's room?
Did Tammy come to where?
Miss Corley's room?
No.
Is this not a good time?
Jamie has gone home. She's not doing well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Sorry. No worries. I was confused too. Sorry.
So, did everybody
Okay.
hear Jordan? Everybody, let's sit up. Let's sit up. If we're leaning on our desk, we're not listening. If you're writing, that's fine. But did y'all hear Jordan?
Yeah.
She said she thinks it's mimicking a poisonous butterfly. Is that what I heard? It's mimicking with eyes on the back of its like, what are those? What do you think those are? Wings. Wings. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna move on. Illyra. Okay, so she sees a butterfly with different things on it. And what was the last part? Because she sees it with her own eyes. So we're seeing these things, and I liked what all of you said, but Jordan pointed out that it's mimicking eyes on its wings. She learned that from just the picture. I mean, yes, it says eyes up here, but she was also looking at the picture. So she learned something from looking at a picture. That's what visual literacy is all about. Learning something from the picture. And I'm going to read what it is really quick. This insect has 2 false eyes that act to scare away predators. As a predator is approaching, the katydid opens its wings to reveal the eyes. The predator may believe that it is the eyes of one of its own predators and will avoid them. So good. She saw that it was mimicking, copying eyes. Next picture. Picture. We're going to write picture 2. Picture 2. Same process. What do you see? What do you think you see? What is going on? And why do you think that? Just answer 1 or 2 of those questions. What do you see? Remember to label it that we're doing picture 2, just so you'll have a record of what you wrote down for picture 2, okay? Thank you for all of you. I see a lot of writing. Good job. Tell him that every time a picture comes up, you can just write what he sees. Okay, 10 seconds, and then we're going to share. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Who would like to tell me what they wrote down on their paper? What they see, what they think they learned from this picture? I like the hands. Eric, tell me what you wrote down. You see wings. Okay. Anything else? No? Who have I not heard from? Danny, I haven't heard from you. Say it louder. Let everybody hear that. He sees a butterfly camouflaging on a tree. Yes, it's a moth, but same thing. It's camouflaging against the tree. Good, because the colors are what?
The tree is brown. Yeah, but it looks
So you can think about it from a distance. If we were to back up from that picture, it might be harder to see the moth.
It looks like
We're kind of up close.
It looks like there's 2 heads on the edge.
Oh, I like that. Thank you. Esteban saw that. It looks like there's 2 heads of something on the side.
It looks like a snake or a bird.
Huh.
It looks
Oh, wait. I heard someone share something good. And see, those are the kind of words I want to see on your paper. Isai, what does it kind of look like? Almost kind of looks like snakes. Yeah. I didn't even see that. But yeah, I mean, and this kind of looks like it's scales. One more share before we actually learn what it's
It looks
like.
like it's a type to it.
Okay. Jackie.
I see a butterfly on a tree and it has different colors and big wings.
Okay, good. We have a few more pictures, so everybody might get a chance to share. Oh, let me erase this really quick just so you can see what it says.
And it says,
I did not mean to do that. This moth uses a form of mimicry to protect itself from predators. In this case, the wings open up to reveal a pattern that is similar to snake skin, Isai. In nature, many organisms are afraid of snakes, so this pattern may make the predator turn right back around. Good job, you guys. Next one. And so I don't have to write it. What picture is this? Picture 3. Thank you, Brittany.
oh, I see this.
Picture 3. What do we see? What is going on? What does this look like? So now we've kind of learned what we're doing. So we can actually use those words that we use the vocabulary. Now that you know what some of them are, you can use them. What do we see here in this picture? What is going on?